How we doing, everybody? It is Jay London. I'm peacing in. Hope you're having a beautiful night, because I'm having a beautiful night. You see what I did there? Night, you get it? Because it's nighttime. I decided to... I'm so freaking weird. I decided to try shooting a video at night because my sister has a nice backyard with lights and a pool. And I was like, let me record outside. Here we go. So, today I have a story time for you guys. Sorry I didn't get to post a video on Tuesday. What was I doing Tuesday that I couldn't post a video? Oh, I had a video for you guys. I had a video and it decided to delete, and it pissed me off a lot. I was really mad about it, but it is okay because I hope you guys would understand that I'm sorry. It deleted. F you, Mac. Just kidding. I love you, Mac. You're the only thing that keeps me alive. Anyways, so today I have a story time for you guys, and it is about how I got stranded and almost died in Philadelphia. If you guys follow me on Instagram and on Snapchat, you guys will see that I posted about it, and I posted a cute little picture that I took. And yeah, mostly on Snapchat. So guys, add me on Snapchat if you guys want like on the site story, like right there. Like I don't play those games. I do live. Add me on Snapchat so you can see the funniest. Do it right now. JAY_SANTOS17. Do it. Anyways, so let's just jump in the story. So I ended up going back to Pennsylvania because I was here for Thanksgiving. So I decided to go back on December 1st. Is that something crawling? This night shit is not working out. My flight landed at 10:30 a.m. and my best friend and her boyfriend were gonna come and pick me up, and so they get there at 11. No biggie, traffic, whatever. So after that, we were starving. Like me and Lisette were starving, which is my best friend. We needed our nutrients in our system because if not, we were gonna die. Oh my god, I thought there was a bug on me. What the heck? This is not going well. Anyway, so we needed our nutrients, so we decided to go to a diner that was like about 15 minutes from the Philadelphia International Airport. We get there and we're just chatting up, you know, as we always do, catching up, blah 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 blah. And then Marcel, which is Lisette's boyfriend, decides to ask her, hey, can you pay? And when she says yeah, so she pays, and then she asks him, can you leave the tip? And he doesn't really respond. I don't know why he didn't. Anyways, we get in the car, we all pay, and then she asks Marcel, did you leave a tip? He says no. She in return says like, you're a cheap motherfucker. They start arguing, and like they always do, nothing new. And I never get in their argument relationships. I really don't ever get into anybody's relationships because one, it's none of my business, and two, I wouldn't want anybody to get into me and my boyfriend's relationship if it doesn't concern them, you know what I mean? So a bitch in the back was sitting in the back live tweeting, you know, minding my own business as you should. And so they keep arguing, blah blah blah, and then we start driving off. And Marcel puts in his G-Eazy CD because he's fucking in love with G-Eazy. Puts it in, and Lisette wants to listen to music on her phone with the aux cord. So she takes out the CD and plugs in her aux cord, grabs the aux cord and rips it out. And then she gets the fucking CD, and she's a crazy bitch, so she decides to fling it out the window. And yeah, so she flings it out the window. Marcel gets so angry. He grabs the car and just like he thought this shit was Grand Theft Auto for sure. Like he thought we were in Street Racer, and decides to jerk the car like a crazy ass man. And Marcel's the type of person, he's real mellow, he's real chill. He never like gets mad. He's like a teddy bear. Like I really can't take him seriously, but anyways. So he gets so angry. He's like cursing up a storm. He throws her wallet out the window, and while she goes and gets her wallet, he empties out her purse, throws her purse out, goes super hardcore, like really hard, like disrespectful hardcore to her, whatever. But they get in it. I mean, they always argue, so it's no biggie. But this time he was really fucking angry, like crazy angry, which nothing new. Good, whatever. Mind you, the bitch in the back, me, the whole time is tweeting away. minding my own business. Because it's none of my business. So I'm in the back. By the way, guys, follow me on Twitter. Follow me there. So they go at it, whatever. He tells her, you can't get back in the car. You need to find your way home and blah, 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 blah. And I'm a loyal best friend, so I'm not about to leave her stranded in the middle of, like, in the ghetto side of Philadelphia, because that's not how it's gonna work. So I get out the car and I grab my rusty, musty ass suitcase that is falling apart, breaking. It's done with life. I grab it out the back, the trunk, and I'm trying like to pick up her makeup because all the makeup ended up falling in the seat instead of outside as he wanted. So it ended up falling in the seat. So I'm trying to pick it up, put it in the purse, you know, to give it to her. He's like, no, leave it. And I'm like, no, bitch, I'm loyal, let me get it. And he's like, no, leave it. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I end up getting out the car, and me and the set just start walking because we didn't know what the fuck to do. We don't know much about Philadelphia. We're never there. Like, I've probably been to Philadelphia about like four times. So I don't know much about Philadelphia, and this was like the ghetto part of Philadelphia. So this was like the bad, like, crackheads every corner. I'm pretty sure I saw one prostitute. Maybe it was my mom, don't know. But you've seen some crazy fucking stuff. People were asking us for money. People were peeing, like, literally right there, like in the middle of the sheet. 0 fucks given. So were we scared? Damn straight. We end up finding this train station, and in this train station we thought it was just a regular normal train that like goes through Allentown, Delaware, New York. We thought it was the Amtrak. It wasn't an Amtrak. It was like a type of train that goes to Philadelphia. Well, if you guys live in Philadelphia, can you please explain it below? It was something with a T, I believe. I don't know. I was looking at the map, and it just goes through different types of like boroughs almost. Like, if you live in California, it goes through Santa Monica, Venice, like that. But this was like Philadelphia borough, stuff like that. So it was really confusing. So we ended up just sitting there, and we really didn't know what the fuck to do. Marcel ends up calling me. He's like, hey guys, go back to the place that I dropped you guys off, or kicked us out, and I'm gonna take you guys home. We're like, okay, fine. We walk back the 15 minutes, and we find him, and he's there like with Yadida. Goes forward. I just got a message. Anyways, so we end up walking back, and he's there with a smile, like leaning against his car, like he's good shit. And so Lisette, like nothing, it's just she walks up and tries to like open up the door, and he wasn't opening the door, so she's like, open the door. And he's like, I'm not opening the door unless I get an apology. And then Lisette, Marcel, this shit is not sincere, by the way. Marcel, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't mean to be all crazy. And you can tell this bitch is not sincere with this apology. So he's like, okay, I accept it. Then he says, guys, I'm not really taking you home. I just wanted to get an apology. You guys still need to figure out your way to get home. What? What? So you know, I was so confused, and I got pissed. Oh, so mad I need this now. But something that I hate that really pisses me off is when I'm talking to you, or when I'm like, we're arguing or something, and you decide to laugh in my face. That pisses me off. So I'm like, you know what, Marcel? And listen, was like, you better give him, because mind you guys, I gave him $40 and $20 to take me, $20 to come back to Allentown, whatever. And he I was so mad because there was really no point of him keeping the money when, what the fuck did you do? You picked me up from the airport and then you came to Philadelphia basically to eat Philly fucking cheesesteaks because you really didn't do anything. I'm still here in Philadelphia and you're not taking me home. So I was like, give me the money that I gave you. And he was like, no, because I drove over here. And I was like, bullshit, because you drove over here and you didn't do anything. So he gave me, so he goes, he was like, He was like, no. And then he was like, you know what, fuck this. So he goes in his car. He's like, I don't need this money. I make my own money. And he threw it at me. One thing about me is that you can call me a lot of things. You can call me lazy, you can call me retarded, you can call me anything you fucking want, but you never, ever, ever call me money hungry, because bitch, I will end your life up right there and then. I am the most selfless person when it comes to money. I do not give a fuck. Don't ever call me that. So I get livid. And I am ready to fucking... I grabbed my suitcase, and then I was about to like throw it and break his glass door, but I was like, let me not do that, because I already broke his door, because I slammed it, and when I slammed it so hard that the door never opened again, so there's like this thing on the door, and I broke the door. So I'm so mad, and I'm whatever. I let it go, and I'm like. So I'm like, okay, motherfucker, you said you were gonna go, leave. You were gonna leave us here, go, because you're really pissing me off. And then Lisette, while me and Marcel are arguing, Lisette is just wandering around. And she finds the CD that freaking started everything in the first place. And she's like, Marcel, here's your CD. And she throws it at his face. So he's like, you know what, Lisette, I'm trying to be calm. So, I don't know if you guys remember a couple minutes ago that I told you that he emptied out... So rude. That he emptied out her purse and... I'm sorry for the background noise, guys, but oh well. He emptied out her purse and he threw it... He threw everything on the seat, kinda, and on the floor. He ended up cleaning all that up and putting it in a bag. And this had everything of hers, and everything that was in her giant purse. And I know you ladies like to carry your whole life in there. So he grabbed it and he threw it in the middle of the street. Cars ran it over. It hit a car. The car stopped. We thought we were gonna get jumped. It is destroyed, and I'm over here like. I am in total shock that he just did that, and she is calm. She is like totally relaxed, like she's just calm. I'm over here like, oh my fucking god, why would you, like, I was just done with life. So he ends up getting in the car and leaving, and while he's leaving, he runs it over himself. Let that be me, and I would destroy the car, but Lisette's calm, and I'm like, bitch, why are you so calm? I would have ended his life right there. I would have slit his throat, because this is like $300 worth of stuff. This was foundation, this was concealer, eyelashes, everything, brushes, maybe stuff her hair, everything. So, and she gets stuff from like MAC and Sephora, and this was like stuff through the years, like brushes like that she had for a while, all this different type of stuff that cost her a lot of freaking money, you know. It was like, ugh. And she's like, it's okay because I bought him a PS4 and I'm gonna return it. And I'm like, I still wouldn't feel okay. I would still be so angry. Anyways, he leaves, we leave, because the guy that he hit the car, we thought he was gonna turn around and fucking kill us, but I don't know, the guy never turned around. So we end up walking. We end up having, like, I try to Google I Googled like, where's the closest bus terminal, anything that can take us home, because if we would have taken Uber, it would have cost us $100 and something that we don't have. So I found a bus station, and it took us to it was like 30 minutes away, and so we decided to call it an Uber. We were gonna split the fare. But if Marcel, if you're watching this, I could give 0 fucks that we did this. Lisette still had his card in her Uber account. So she was like, bitch, we're not paying for this Uber. He is. And I was like, yes, he is. So she used his card to pay for the $30 for that Uber. So thank you, Marcel. Thank you. So she's gonna fucking kill me that I just said that. But he ended up paying for it, but he never know until now. So bitch. And we end up going to the bus we end up going to the bus terminal, and we get there, and mind you, I called earlier so we can like buy 2 tickets so we wouldn't have to wait or anything, and the lady told us there's only 1 seat available. And I was like, no bitch, I don't care what happens, I do not care. I would sit, like I will sit in the bus as long as I get at least a seat for Lisette. I will sit anywhere, I don't care, I just need a seat. And she's like, oh, no. I get there, and I put in, and it gives me the 2 tickets for Lisette but that bus didn't come until 2 hours later, so we didn't know what to do. Like, we were trying to, try to beat time. But mind you, I had this big-ass suitcase walking around, and it felt just so wrong. So we end up walking. First of all, I didn't know Philadelphia had a Chinatown, which was pretty cool because I love Chinese people, and I think Chinese men are kind of hot. So we end up going to this Chinatown, and then there's this beautiful wall thing picture right there. It was this beautiful thing. I had to take a picture of it because it was so nice. We get back to the bus terminal. We're waiting. Finally, the bus comes. And the bus guy was super cool, super nice. That guy, the way he was so happy that we were talking to him, that when we got out of the when I got out of the bus, I ended up giving him a hug, because you know when you can tell that someone needed to talk and just wanted to vent and nobody's talked to them for a while. That's how I was with this gentleman. The bus didn't come till 5 from the 5 p.m. to the bus terminal, and then we didn't get home around till 7. So when we got to the bus terminal in our hometown, Allentown, we end up, my house was a good 10-minute walk to my house from the bus terminal, and Lisette was just so tired, she didn't want to walk. So I decided to call an Uber, and the Uber decided to park across the highway on top of this giant wall. We didn't know, and then I called the guy, and I'm like, hey, where are you? He's like, hey, come across the street. And I'm like, no, can you come over here to the bus terminal, which is right in front of you? Just come. And he's like, no. And I'm like, fuck. So I end up running across the highway thinking that Lisette's behind me. This bitch is not behind me because she is terrified. So I get to the wall, and I'm like, Lisette, you need to come over here. Where are you? What are you doing? You see her terrified. She's like, no, I'm so scared to cross the highway. And I'm like, bitch, this guy's gonna leave us. And mind you, the bus driver, the Uber driver is just looking at us and I'm like, Lisette, come on. So she ends up running it terrified, and then we had to climb this wall. And then this wall was about knee-high, grass, whatever. So I end up throwing my suitcase, and I'm telling the Uber driver, wait, we're coming. He starts laughing so hard because literally, guys, just picture this. All you see is black hands, my hands, and then throwing a suitcase. You really don't see a body yet. So the suitcase comes over, and then you see me climbing for dear life. I'm climbing, and I get over, and then I try to get Lisette up, but Lisette's curvilicious, and she got her big bosoms, and she's a beautiful big curvilicious body. And I'm trying to get Lisette up, and Lisette's giving up. She's like, I'm over this day, and I'm like, Lisette, come on, climb over the wall. I pretended this was Star Trek or something. This was the end of the world, and I was like, Lisette, come on. So we end up getting in the freaking Uber, and then the Uber driver's like, what's wrong? And I was like, sir, we just had a long day. Just drive. We drive, and then we get home, and we got home at 7 o'clock at night. I think it's done. So we got home at 7 o'clock at night, when my flight landed at 10:30 in the morning. Ain't that some shit? So yeah, that was how I got stuck in Philadelphia and almost died. So guys, if you liked this video, please like it. I kind of like doing story times. This is pretty fun. I have many more story times that I could tell you. One happened to me recently, more like yesterday. Like this video. Don't forget to subscribe because I make videos every Tuesday and Friday. So that's double the dosage of me. So you know you want to. Follow me on my social medias. Keep me informed on everything. I'm a weird guy, so you know you want to like follow me everywhere, and add me on Snapchat so you can like see all my live footage and all this different type of stuff. So yeah, till next time guys, please remember to be kind, and if you see anyone having a bad day, make sure you give them a big giant hug and tell them it is going to be okay. So I'm peacing out. Love you guys. Bye.